Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the second hour of News and Views right here on Salam Media. It is just gone 12 after 9 o'clock, and we're going to be joined by Mahmoud Ally to talk to us about a very, very dire situation here in Robertsham and surrounding areas. It has to do with the water situation. Shocking indeed. Salaam alaikum to you, Mahmoud Ally. Welcome to the program. I understand you are a community member living in Robertsham, and you are here to discuss a very disturbing situation regarding water and water services in Robertsham and surrounding areas.
Thank you. Walaikum salam.
What exactly is the current situation? How long has the community been without water, and has the issue been escalated?
Okay, so for the last 13 days,
What?
most residents in
Goodness
Robertson
me.
have had hardly any water. It's intermittent trickles for a short period of time between like about 4 to about 8 o'clock every evening, and then it shuts off. Now, as a result, a lot of other houses in the area, covering around 15 to 20 streets, who don't receive any water at all. So this has been continuing for a while. In fact, the problem started in October last year when the whole of Robertsham started having water problems. It has now become a serious crisis where we do not have any water. We were promised water. We met with the councillors, promised water yesterday afternoon. There was a trickle and it shut off again. We don't have any water again today. So today is like the 13th day without water.
Okay, what I presume you have been engaging with your local councillors and hoping that they have escalated it. What has happened between then and now? What is the councillors' report back sounding like to you as an active community member? And what's the next step going forward to obviously get what is your basic human right?
Yes, look, it's unfortunate. Like, we had a meeting yesterday, which was the 21st of March, National Human Rights Day, to protest about a very simple thing, is about our basic human rights for water. And as a community, we have not been informed by anybody, not the councillors, nor anybody, not Johannesburg Water, as to what is the situation, what is the problem. We get a lot of excuses about what might be the problem. From the pump in Sereniking to the reservoir to broken pipes, load shedding. So it's a whole lot of excuses that simply do not make sense to the residents of Robertsham. So we had agreed yesterday to stage a protest because we are getting absolutely no answers. Nobody is being honest with us. So we decided as a community yesterday that we would stage a protest this morning at the offices of Johannesburg Water Southdale Depot, which is inside road in Robertsham. Now, this has left us with no option but to confront them, because we have tried other avenues. We have received no success. Like I said, all we receive is excuses. Last night, for instance, we were told that they were flushing certain pipes or certain pumps, certain valves. They were pumping so that the people can receive water. Thousands of liters of water was flushed, but we didn't receive any water. None of us had got water this morning. So the situation has really become critical. We are hoping that somebody is going to hear us this morning at Johannesburg Water and take our plight seriously. I think this is becoming really frustrating for all the residents of Robertsham. It's leaving us with very little option but to take protest action now. The community is quite frustrated. And people are basically wanting to take law into their own hands. So we are trying this peaceful method to try and get somebody to address our plight. Hopefully, the councillors, the mayor, the management of Johannesburg Water can understand our plight and please provide us with water.
Okay, we've received lots of messages, obviously, on social media. We don't have enough time for me to read out several, but I'm going to just read out one message. And then I'd also like to wrap up by you urging the community to join forces and attend this protest at Side Road in Southdale, Johannesburg. Okay, so comment number one, and I quote, Mr. Scott, you said that Councillor Landers would be giving feedback from her meetings, yet we hear nothing. What exactly is the issue? Is it technical? The community cannot wait for meetings to happen with no feedback or estimated time of recovery. Forwarded messages mean nothing at this stage. So clearly it seems that your basic human rights are clearly being violated. You're just not getting the water. You agree with that and a whole host of other messages as well. Mahmoud?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it's time that the community should get together and address the issue. If we address it in bits and a few people who are active and who are concerned about the community, it's not going to help. We need everybody in the community to stand up and protest now. If we don't do that, and let's do it in a peaceful way. If we do not protest against it, nobody is going to hear us. Unfortunately, it sounds like in our country, we have to protest before somebody hears our plight. It's very unfortunate.
Okay, so it's happening today. Give us those details as well. And please urge the community to join, come out in their droves to make the message as strong as possible.
Yes, thank you. So we are protesting at the Southdale Depot of Johannesburg Water, which is on Side Road, Johannesburg. The protest starts at 10. We urge people to get there a little bit early so that you could find yourself parking. But we will be protesting in front of Johannesburg Water. So we call on the Johannesburg Action Committee. It's an interim committee of affected residents.
Inshallah, we hope and pray that as many people as possible can attend this important meeting to voice concerns regarding the ongoing water issue. And undoubtedly, we will touch sides with you again soon to hear if the situation was resolved or not. So we do stand behind you. As Salam Media, we hear you and we support you 101%. Inshallah, all goes well. And Assalamu alaikum to you, Mahmoud
Thank you.
Ali.
Inshallah, it all goes well. I urge your residents to please attend. Thank you very much.
It is 19 after 9. This is News and Views on Salam Media. We have lots more coming up in the second hour. We welcome our Polokwane listeners to the station this morning on One Nation FM. Still to come on the show, Director of IWWT based at DUT, Professor Faisal Bucks, is going to be talking to us about the focus on the quality of water in South Africa. Another water story. Sad to say. Also on the show, Irfan Ahmed from Al Imdad Foundation will report back on the support given to the victims of Cyclone Freddy, and we'll wrap up by giving you tips on how to make the most of your Ramadan 2023.